I feel okay because, I'm listening to Harry Littman, Glenn Kirshner, Ron Filipkowski, Michael Popak. Some of those guys are actually in the courtroom. And what they have said is that Alvin Bragg has put on a master class, and that they can see in the faces of the jury, they can see where they're shocked. You can see the shock on their face when some of this stuff comes up about Donald Trump and the things that he's done. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a 1 hour thing because, once again, I think they're going to talk about all 34 felony charges. But I believe that there's no way on earth Donald Trump gets away. All they got to do is find him guilty on one.
Well, let me ask you guys. Let me just ask you: if they do find them guilty, does that mean immediate jail time, or does it get?
No, it doesn't.
I don't even know if this will put him in jail. I mean, literally, the judge has already said that he didn't want to when he was talking about the gag order. I don't want to put you in jail.
That's not good.
Well, look, let me tell you something. What I think could possibly happen is Donald Trump will probably never see the inside of a real prison. I think what they need to do is they need to find him a place, stick him in it, where he can't go out and swing a golf club, take him social media away, and that's it. Let him spend there however long. If it's 4 years, it's the rest of his life. He ain't going to live that.
I don't know that
there's won many more wars than Rich. Doubt it. And then this guy's going to blame Biden for all this, I'm imagining.
I don't think that Donald Trump, if found guilty, will spend any time behind bars for this. It is a felony, but it's in the realm of things. I think he'll end up with a suspended sentence at best. I think that
why?
Because of the way the court system works, and many people convicted of this type of felony do not spend time behind bars. However, this being said, there is one charge that he may face jail time for, and that's the charge of defrauding the IRS on his income taxes. That could get him out of all those 30 some odd charges. That's the one easiest to prove.
How about manipulating his voters, Brian? Manipulating all his voters by not allowing, by keeping all the bad stories, keeping the hush money, all of that out.
Well, I agree with you emotionally. I'm just looking at it logically. And I don't think, as Richard said, there has been no indication that, and this is why, he stopped with the gag. Look, he could have taken a calculated risk. And what I was watching with Cohen was, did he risk going to jail to anger Cohen on the stand? Because if he did, and he's found not guilty, there's no retribution. If he did and he was found guilty of the charges, he faced imminent jail time because the judge does not like someone fucking with him when he says, hey, shut up. This is your last chance, shut up. Donald Trump did not take that risk because he knows that would risk prison, and he is afraid of being found guilty because he knows he is. But normally this is a misdemeanor. It became a felony. It was a crime performed in trying to defraud the electorate, making it a felony.
That's what I'm saying.
It is a reach to put someone in prison for that. Oh. But nonetheless, I believe he deserves jail time. But I think there are this is why they call this the weakest case. It's actually a very strong case factually. Getting him into prison and look, I could be wrong, man. He could come by the judge.
Now Cohen went to prison. Cohen went to prison because of this.
Yeah. So the judge could come back.
Cohen went, then why shouldn't Trump go? What the fuck?
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you, John. I'm just saying that the precedent for it would be so much that I don't know that it will take place. I do know that if he's found guilty, he's got a shot at it, right? And I know Cohen believes he might face jail time. Personally, I hope he faces jail time in the same prison cell that Cohen was in, and he has to stare at the same broken mirror and the same broken toilet and live in a Quonset hut of heat, much as Cohen did. I hope that's the way it goes down.
How about a hot jail cell? And this is Ryan Holmes. Three of us, we're three homosexuals, get it right. And the Bronx rally was ridiculous.
Just get it right, you sluts. Oh, my God. Look, the Bronx rally, they gave him the Bronx cheer. And here's one part that the reporting wasn't done well on. A lot of these are the people that showed up there are the diehards, and many of them not from the Bronx.
Yep.
Those who did show up follow him and go everywhere. I've seen the same faces in front of the camera every time. I'm beginning to wonder if they're paid. For example, I saw, out in front of the courthouse in D.C. when he was being arraigned, I watched a group of people drive up, get out of a car, walk over to another guy who had a sack, who pulled out shirts, and it said African Americans for Trump. And they put these shirts on. These were paid actors who walked around for the entire. These people, I see them at every single event.
Same people.
Yeah.
I tell people, the Bronx is light brown to dark brown. It's got a high Black and Hispanic, Latino, population. But if you look at that, you got it's 95% white people.
Yes.
Once again, it's the ones that go everywhere he goes.
Yep.
And it wasn't 30,000; it was 2,000 maybe.